In the previous chapter, we have studied about straight lines, correct? What is a straight line, how the straight line comes, all these things. Now, this chapter, we are going to discuss much more in detail about conic sections. Now, what exactly is a conic section? Very easy to understand. You take a cone, okay? Now, for this particular cone, let's say you're going to cut it in different shapes. So you're going to get different types of figures. Basically, these are what we call as conic sections. So in this particular chapter, you're going to understand in detail about few types of conic sections, starting with circles. So what is a circle? What is the equation of a circle? And why do we write the equation of circle in that particular fashion? And other, details about circles. Then we are going to understand about parabola. What is a parabola? Uh, Last year you have learned about parabola, to be honest with you. When you were plotting the quadratic formula, the equation of the graph of that equation, you have done a parabola. Now, there are certain, points which you have to understand about parabola. Okay, like what are the roots? And not only that, there is something called as a vertex, there is a focus, different things you are going to understand about parabola. Then we have an ellipse. This also you have learned. Elliptical orbit we say generally. So ellipse also you have learned. Ellipse is a part of a cone. What is an ellipse? How do we define an ellipse? All these things you are going to understand in this chapter. Fine. Then we have one more type of conic section called as a hyperbola. So these are the four types what we have. So when we talk about hyperbola, again we are going to define. So okay, it's a degenerate. We call it as a degenerated graph. Like what is it? We'll discuss all these things in detail in this particular chapter. So this chapter deals with four different types of figures: circles, parabola, ellipse, hyperbola. Depending on what the figure is, you have different parameters which define these figures, and you are going to understand and solve problems based on these particular type of figures. So this chapter is conic sections. Now, from the next video, we are going to discuss about what are the types. In detail, we are going to understand these type of figures.